You are now listening to the Teamheel podcast.
Describe what Marcellus Wallace looked like. What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time. What? He looked like a bitch.
It's still real to me, damn it!
You know, that intro doesn't get old, you know? Yeah, it's still real to all of us, I believe so. It's fucking real to all of us. Yeehaw, motherfuckers. This is episode 91 of the Teamheel podcast, live here on the Teamheel podcast channel. But then again, you fuckers already knew that. You guys can unmute your mics now if you'd like. But yeah, guys, it is officially Saturday, May 2nd, which is fight day officially. It's officially fight day, and we are here live. As always, I am Heel Steven. But then again, guys, you already knew that.
Yep, I'm Knowledge at Wrestling.
And we are joined here by a good friend of ours. He is from the... Go on, brother, go on.
Yeah, this is David, a.k.a. D Extreme. What's up?
What's up, man? How are you?
Just enough for fried sandwich.
I can see that you're munching in like...
Yeah, I got a big old pastrami sandwich. Right?
Hey, sandwiches is good, man. Sandwiches are good. I'm more of a cheesesteak guy myself, but, you know...
I love cheesesteak, but it was just a pastrami kind of day. Like, any place that has a Reuben, you gotta get a Reuben.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, again, I'm more of a cheesesteak, sushi, but that's just me, of course, you know.
Wait, you like sushi? What kind of roll you like, man?
I like between the rainbow and the spider roll.
That's good. Do they have Makunis where you're at?
They should have it. I think they do. I mean, the sushi spot I go to, they're like limited in rolls, but I mean, hey,
yeah,
you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But guys, yeah, it's officially here. It's finally here, guys. It's fight week, or it's fight night, if you will, or fight day, whatever you want to call it. Period. It's officially fight day. Am I correct?
Yep. Well, where you are, I still got a few hours.
Indeed, yeah, but where I'm at right now, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. I cannot wait. If you guys, as you know, we thank you for tuning in, whether you're watching this on the live stream, whether you're watching the playback, whether you're checking us on iTunes, Stitcher, or Spreaker, we thank you all for tuning in. You can follow us on Twitter at the Teamheel Podcast. Check out the Facebook page, Gutchick Podcast. Or, again, you want to use the hashtag on Twitter to interact with us. The hashtag is THP for anything regarding social media and stuff like that. But, you know, guys, a lot of things have happened this week.
Oh, yeah.
In general, just a lot of things have happened. The playoffs and the NBA are already starting to kick in. The NFL draft are going in. Mind you, I'm not really big into football. I've said it before. I'm just too Hispanic not to really be into football. But that's around the point. That's just around the point. But yeah, I mean, and obviously later on tonight is Pacquiao Mayweather. John Jones got stripped out of the middleweight title.
What?
Wrestling.
Middleweight?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I'm dead ass. He got
You
stripped
mean
out
light heavyweight?
his light heavyweight title. He's no longer the UFC light heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
But does that have to do with that hit and run shit?
I think it has to do. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Has to do with it, which is very unfortunate. But guys, you can see on the screen, do not call in yet. Once that goes away, we'll take your calls. That's a promise. When you see that, do not call in yet. That means do not call in yet. But that's around the point. I keep on saying that. I don't know why, but I just keep on fucking saying it.
I guess that's your catchphrase of the night, man.
That's your catchphrase. That's
Vintage.
around the point.
Vintage heel.
Thank you, vintage heel. It could be on a T-shirt one day, but I don't know.
No.
You know, Extreme Rules officially behind us. Overall, Extreme Rules was a okay show for what it was. I still feel that Roman Reigns had the highlight of the night, a.k.a. the cock fist. I'm a cock fist guy. I'm a Roman Reigns guy. I think it's quite obvious if you listen to the show. you should know that, again, I'm a Roman Reigns guy. I'll say it again, it's a shame how, again, someone like Roman Reigns had the match of the night, in my opinion, at Extreme Rules, and people still shit on him,
I don't. I'm at the level with Roman Reigns where it's like, okay, we all shit. Well, I don't know about you, but I was a part of the bandwagon of shitting on Roman Reigns going into WrestleMania. But I felt like as WrestleMania was drawing near and near, I started to feel more sorry for him. Mainly because WWE has to do something right with this guy because he's the future. This is going to be the guy to replace John Cena if we like it or not. Unless somebody like Finn Balor from NXT, when he gets the call-up, if he gets like a bigger pop, if he can get a bigger pop than Daniel Bryan, then that's the new guy. But until then, all we know is that our next it guy is going to be Roman Reigns.
Yep. Well,
Indeed, yeah.
whether
People like it or not.
Whether
people like it or not, Roman Reigns is the guy. Whether people like it or not.
Once John Cena's gone, he'll be officially the guy.
Oh, hold on. You brought up Cena being gone. This is very interesting. Now, this is rumor mill news that I don't know if you guys heard about this, but apparently WWE is of interest to do a Total Divas spin-off show focusing on Daniel Bryan, John Cena, and the Bellas as a way to keep John Cena from venturing off outside of WWE. He is not at all pleased and does not want to do this. So currently, that's not going to happen, but that's what WWE wants to do. If that happens, I'm done with E. I'm done with anything like that.
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't watch Total Divas. My analogy is, if you're a man watching Total Divas, you might as well just tuck in your dick and give all your testosterone and give it to some butch dyke that actually needs it. My thing is, if you're going to watch Total Divas, you got to watch it with a woman.
I do.
A guy.
That's my thing.
Then you're safe.
I don't even watch
you're safe. But if you're a man, if you're a true alpha, you should not be watching Total Divas.
Even with a woman, I wouldn't watch that shit probably.
I mean, if I'm with a girl, then maybe. I've done it
that might be the only way that your woman will show interest to wrestling.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess. I mean, the girl that I was with before, she was in a Total Diva. She still is, pretty much. But whatever. Anywho, big news that came out this week that the network has officially announced that it's officially, again, for the month of May, free.
That's stupid.
So they're gonna get payback for free, which again, it's kind of, I agree, it's kind of stupid.
No, it's completely stupid because they got rid of the 6-month commitment deal. So if you were already a subscribed person and they announce, oh, you can get April free, right? Unsubscribe, subscribe again, then April's free. And then at the end of April, they're going to say, oh, May's free. Just do it again. And it's like, there you go. You just got 2 months free. You don't have to pay $20.
Hey, Walter, do me a favor. Yeah. Check the chat. Check what they're saying if you can. Just mute the stream. Just mute the stream from the YouTube thing. Just didn't watch. Just check out the chat. See what they're saying as we're going on.
What happened? Weston said, "What's up?"
I just want to see the chat. I just want because again, I can't check the chat through here.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks now. Which kind of sucks because we're not using the.
We just got one comment.
This is fine. We gotta get more comments as the show progresses. We're gonna get more comments. But the network again is free for the month of May. They released their quarterly, earnings of how much subscribers they have, and right now, as we speak, it is 1.327 million paid subscribers as of March 31st. It nearly doubled in numbers from the day after last year's Mania.
Well, that should have happened because more countries were available by now.
I heard a rumor in regards to the network that next year whatever month Mania is going to be, so let's say March, they'll increase the network price just for that 1 month to bring in more revenue, more of an income for Mania, because more people tend to tune in for Mania.
Well, am I blessed that for that time I'm actually be in Dallas for WrestleMania. So, hope again.
I hope you have a good time, man. Will it be your first?
It'll be my second. I've been to 29 because it's local. But I mean, again, you gotta think about this. I said it again. WrestleMania 32 is gonna be the biggest mania, the biggest show in wrestling. And what I mean with that is not based off the card, because again, we don't know the card as we speak. But what I'm saying is gonna be big in the aspect of it's gonna be a big show. The people there, 100K, they're gonna break the all-time attendance record.
Well, it's gonna be big, despite not knowing the card or not, because just the fact that Undertaker, like how he performed at 31, it wasn't horrible, but it was decent. So you kind of get the message that this guy's going to compete one more time. It's probably going to be Sting, and so this is going to be a big WrestleMania in regards to respect. This is a send off for two very respectful, hard-working vets in Sting and Taker.
I agree. But again, you know, that's what I feel. It's going to be the biggest WrestleMania based off attendance-wise. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. Before we get into Raw, I want to talk about this issue that happened in Baltimore.
Oh, God.
I'm sure you all heard about it. The whole Freddie Gray situation. And there's people going crazy about it. Now, you guys know this happened over the week. You know, there's this huge riot in Baltimore where people were going apeshit against police officers, and you know, this is what I'll say about it. Okay, I see people on social media putting just hashtag for this, hashtag that, and if you guys noticed it on Facebook, for those of you who had me as a friend on Facebook, I posted, "It must be fun being a hashtag activist." And that is what I mean. And again, I have nothing against what people are doing. My issue is that, let's be realistic. Hashtag justice for Trayvon. Hashtag justice for Mike Brown, or Freddie Gray, or whatever.
Right.
Whatever. What do they all have in common? I'll tell you what it is. It's a hashtag activism. That's pretty much what it is. It's propaganda.
The sad part is with all of these tragedies, whether it be cop killings, citizens killing black people, or of any race, because of like the Trayvon Martin case and shit like that. The sad case is this: at the end of the day, who ends up looking worse? The person who committed the crime, or the people who react because of the crime?
Indeed.
Think about what's going on right now. I mean, yeah, it is a horrible thing that a family lost their child because a cop decided, hey, I want to be trigger happy and kill this kid, and it's like, that's horrible. What happened with Trayvon Martin, horrible. But does that mean you have to, because a wrong is a wrong, no matter if it's death, robbery, whatever, it's all wrong. So you have to look at it the same. It's all considered a crime. Do you really want to cement yourself in the same level? If you're and this is like, I'm a half black, half white person, so this goes out to my fellow black people for a minute. When you see this stuff happen and you feel very upset that like someone says, you know what, I'm a cop, I have the power. Hey, I see a black kid doing something wrong. Hey, if he moves, I'm gonna kill him. And he does it. Do you have any right to pick up a gun and kill a cop? No, because that makes you just as low as the cop. Do you have any right to say, you know what, I'm going to, let's start a riot, let's burn down a liquor store, let's rob it, which has cameras, and so at the end of the day, those cameras know who you are. A lot of you guys are stupid in Baltimore doing this because you go into these stores without ski masks or anything, and you're just stealing shit. And people, like the cops will easily arrest your ass. Now, I understand this is all rage, this is all frustration, but please don't stoop to their level. Don't stoop to the cops' level. All the things that happened back in Selma with Martin Luther King and people like that, they did it the right way. They protested. They They marched. You know, there's a difference between marching, doing the right thing politically. I mean, for God's sakes, let's do what we got to do legally. Let's act mature and show these white people that, you know what, maybe the best way to go about this is politically. Maybe a law can be made in regards to if a crime is committed, maybe a cop should do what they're supposed to do. Find a way to disarm someone, or like if you have to shoot somebody, shoot them in a non-vital spot.
Exactly.
Like
I
their
agree with
foot.
that. And it's sad how you're saying people going crazy. Like if people fucking blew up a fucking CVS.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how many people go to CVS just to pick up their medicine in that neighborhood? Listen, I'm not from that area, but
Right.
I'm sure. Hey, a good percentage of that neighborhood go to that CVS to pick up their medicine, and you bum dummy asshole for blowing up the place. You just fucked over so many people, and now they have to go to a different location. That I'm sure maybe it's far, maybe it's close, whatever it may be. Again, I'm not from that area, to pick up their medicine. So pretty much you're fucking with their health as well.
Shit, they don't
People,
care
so,
at this
but
point.
people
Yeah.
don't think of that. It is crazy. Again, these same people who are putting justice for this, hashtag this, are saying, oh, I'm against this and this and that, but are the same people that listen to music that promotes gun violence, that promotes this kind of shit. And I guarantee you, by the end of this month, people are going to forget about all this. And they're going to go on to their next phase of their lives and,
Yep.
worry about the next Jordan sneaker coming out. Or worry about the next, iPhone coming out. Or the new, technology, this new state-of-the-art technology is coming out. That's reality.
It is, and it's sad. It's sad. Instead of saying, I mean, people can easily talk the talk, but they don't want to walk the walk. You're gonna make a hashtag that is supposed to represent change, represent justice, represent making sure that whoever died truly can rest in peace. And instead of following through and taking the right steps, protesting, maybe starting a bill, like doing a proposition, what do? You riot for a few months, possibly get arrested, screw over your neighborhood in terms of getting their medicine monthly, and then you go about it like it was nothing, like 2 months later.
Absolutely. But that's my thoughts on that overall. That's my take on that. Right?
Yeah, we really need to change the subject because
Exactly.
It's going to leave a negative taste in our mouths if we don't.
Indeed, yeah. Raw this past Monday was live from Green Bay, Wisconsin. So I'm sure our
No. It was from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Well, thank you, Mr. Anderson. But I'm sure somewhere out there, our truth probably would have gotten it right this time. But you get the idea. This was the aftermath of Extreme Rules. Overall, this show for me, it was it was just there. It was okay to sit through, but nothing exciting, nothing spectacular. You know what I mean? The show kicked off with Rollins and J Security, and they came. Okay, man, they talked about how Seth, how he won at Extreme Rules, how he did it on his own. He called Kane the Crypt Keeper, and Kane called him Justin Bieber, and the whole crowd was just chanting Justin Bieber to Seth Rollins. Which is like, but whatever, right?
Yeah.
Randy comes out and demands a rematch, because he's like, you know what, it's only right I get a rematch. And just when Kane was about to say something, out comes my boy, the Cockfist, a.k.a. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. He comes out and he calls Rollins Justin Bieber as well. He calls him Justin Bieber, and he's like, man, it's also, hey, he deserves a shot at the championship. So Kane books a tag team match for the main event. You have Rollins and Kane versus Orton and Cockfist, and the fans are going to be able to vote for Rollins' next opponent. You got to love it when they put out, fans are going to be able to vote for who's getting the shot at the championship. Because you know these voting polls are rigged. Let's be fucking real.
Even if they aren't rigged, they're obviously going to vote there was just the most obvious option that everyone's going to pick. No one wants to see Rollins against, Orton again, or Rollins against Reigns. We've seen that already. They're gonna vote for
No, well, I mean, like, you have to think about it like this, because that option was made because eventually down the line, Reigns and Rollins one-on-one is going to happen, and Reigns is going to take the belt. If it was just, there was no way that it would, that the fan, I mean, even if the fans majority did vote Reigns solo versus Rollins, they would have rigged it so it would have been triple threat. Because
Which, by the way, I voted for Roman Reigns. I just want to put it out there.
Did you? I didn't even vote. Period. I knew the match we were gonna get.
It's just too soon. I mean, like, do you want to see Roman Reigns either get screwed out of the belt already, or possibly because they're continually building up Rollins as Edge 2.0. He's finding a way out. And, I mean, like, Brock Lesnar's in the picture, so the idea is to avoid Roman Reigns at all costs. He is the major threat right now.
I just want him to have his moment, pretty much. I just want to see him be the champion. That's just me, of course. But
it's not going to be at Payback.
I know. Pretty much, if you think about it, this show overall as well was pretty much the opening round of the King of the Ring.
Oh, you know, I kind of looked at it like maybe it's better to just watch Extreme Rules, skip Raw, and then like do King of the Ring, because Extreme Rules, the first half of Extreme Rules was really good, but then the last half kind of felt like a Raw. So then it's like just watch Extreme Rules and then King of the Ring. That's all you need, in my opinion. I mean, I watched Raw, but yeah, it definitely built up for King of the Ring.
Exactly, but overall, again, the first match here we had Dolph Ziggler and Bad News Barrett in the first round match. Overall, it was a back-and-forth match, okay? Mm-hmm. Your typical Barrett-Ziggler match. Come to think of it, I don't think they ever had a feud.
Barrett and Ziggler?
They never really had a feud, like,
they've had matches.
They've had, but I'm talking about like a feud, like a program.
No, they haven't. Not even, like, I think Ziggler probably got beat down maybe once during the Nexus. Or was the draft still going on then, and Ziggler was on SmackDown at that point?
I don't know.
The draft was still going on. So, yeah, they never really touched Solo in a feud.
Exactly. But overall, this match was okay. For what it was okay. It seemed like Ziggler was going to win the match, but Sheamus comes out, and he pretty much distracts Ziggler by reminding him what happened in that Extreme Rules when he had Ziggler kiss his arse, or his ass, whatever you want to call it, and that caused distraction, which caused Barrett to hit him with the bullet hammer for the 1-2-3, and obviously, Bad News Barrett advanced to the first round. After this, you had Big E versus Tyson Kidd. Big E cheated to win. The shorter we talk about this, the better, right? Let's be realistic here. Go on.
The New Day. Like before they were even the New Day, there were signs of something really good. And the fact that they're doing like heel tactics right now, it's good for them if it's going to lead to a transformation to what they were trying to lead for when they first were kind of forming. You know, before we saw the promos of the New Day, there was Xavier Woods coming out in glasses talking kind of Malcolm X, and you can kind of twist this whole preacher vibe gimmick shit into something more serious without going in a very dark place because it's a PG product. If just given the opportunity, they can't, like, it. I really want the best for these guys. I was a Big E fan when he was in NXT doing the 5 gimmick. I've been an Xavier Woods fan since TNA. And Kofi Kingston is just Kofi Kingston. So
I agree. He's just Kofi. He's just, Kofi Kingston pretty much. What do you expect?
I just wish they would change it up, I mean, you're going to go heel. Don't just be, we're happy preacher people, but now we cheat. It's like, if you're going to be heel, like, show me, the viewer, why I should invest my time in you being a real heel tag team. Don't show me that you are just generic heel team number 2. Don't be what I almost said demolition. Don't be what the what are they called again?
The Ascension.
Yeah, don't be what the Ascension are in terms of heels. Don't stop being corny. Be something serious. We need a serious tag team if you're going to be heel.
I agree.
Yeah.
But overall, this match, again, it was a short match. Pretty much Biggie cheated to win. And, yeah, that was it. Pretty much. They were scheduled to have a rematch for the tag title on SmackDown. I didn't watch it, so I didn't really care. Pretty much. Bo Dallas versus Ryback. The match, again, it didn't go long, but Ryback won. Then Bray Wyatt attacked Ryback.
Fuck.
Here's the thing with Bray Wyatt. I said this before, I'll say it again. I think people are just too attracted to the character, to the promos. And let's be realistic, the promos they've gone stale. It's
I'm just getting bored of him, the character, actually.
It's the same shit. Like, I'm the new face of fear. I'm this, I'm that.
Even though I lost to a 50-something
even though
year-old.
I lost to a guy who's like 50-something years old. And
I know you said you didn't watch SmackDown. I didn't watch it either, but from what I've heard, they're possibly teasing at a Wyatt family reunion. Because it was Ryback versus Luke Harper, and in the middle of the match, Bray Wyatt again laid out Ryback.
Which I'd be all for.
Hey, in my opinion, that's the only way that Eric Rowan's keeping his job is if they reunite. If not, he's fired.
Yeah, he's gone.
I even heard that what they're going to do is we'll have Bo Dallas come in and be a part of with Bray. That's what I even heard, but I mean, they could have done that, but I mean, but again, it's whatever at this point, right? Bray Wyatt, Ryback having a feud. I could care less, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, because they deserve, like, different feuds. You know,
I mean, out of the list of people that were in the rumor mill for Bray Wyatt, who do you think would actually be the... I mean, this is the only choice where, at the end of it all, Bray Wyatt wins the feud. People thought it was going to be Roman Reigns. Bray Wyatt would have been destroyed just like Cena destroyed him. You know, if it was Randy Orton, Orton would have won the feud. They have to give him something. I mean, for God's sakes, in the Chris Jericho feud, Chris Jericho won. And then Chris Jericho wasn't on the next pay-per-view. Bray Wyatt was.
Absolutely.
What's up with that? It's like they need to... I mean, they're throwing him a bone to let him win a feud, but he needs more than this if he's going to bounce back.
I agree. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah,
but
better
let's see what
opponent.
happens there. Cena issued his open challenge for the U.S. title. Heath Slater comes out, right? He said, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And Rusev attacked him from behind before the match even started. So there was no match, pretty much. Pretty much building up to Rusev and Cena in their I Quit match, which we all know in some way, shape, or form Cena's going to retain.
Yeah, they're just dragging this feud on for some reason.
And you can tell that, they're going to turn Lana heel. It's funny, I read a report that they're planning to turn Lana babyface, reveal
they're going to change her name.
American. Yeah, to CJ. Why not just be BJ? You know, AJ, BJ. Oh, sorry, but that's not PG. But
he can't be
CJ. That's going to be the name. And I said this before, you know, once they let the hair down, she's going to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Apparently, Vince sees her being one of the top divas in the company. Like,
the
top diva. The look, yeah, she has the look. She's beautiful. To my understanding, she's been training.
Have you seen that picture of her breakdancing?
I've seen it, but I mean...
I mean, you know the one where, like, she's doing that handstand thing with one arm and then her legs are split out? That's amazing.
Her at Target? Her at Target, whatever? Her at Target?
I don't know where it was. It's just she was kind of in street clothes and like she was like kind of doing a break dancing pose and like her legs are split out and I'm just like, girls got some flexibility, you know. And I mean, like if you're flexible in the right areas and you're bringing in the wrestling, we might have kind of like what Melina used to have. I mean, imagine that like Lana as the next Melina in terms of entrance.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
That's what we need.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But, I mean, yeah, you can just tell it's going to happen at Extreme Rules. Lana's going to cost, I'm calling it now, Lana's going to cost Rusev the championship.
Yeah.
I see it
Oh,
now.
yeah,
I see
just
it.
to make...
Well, here's my question about her. Okay, let's say that does happen. Do you think she disappears for about 2 months and then reappears with a different name, or do you think like they keep her on TV separated from Rusev? Like, what do you think?
I think what they're gonna do is this whole thing where the crowd chants for Lana, we want Lana, we want Lana, and Rusev's gonna kick her out every time.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna get to a point where she's gonna, ignore Rusev's orders.
Yeah.
And this is gonna set the whole thing. It's the stem that sets everything up for the breakup. And I said it, and here's the thing about it. Once they break up, Rusev's done. I'm sorry. But once they break up, it's over.
Well, he's done anyway after he loses to Cena.
Yeah, I really wish I could be live for this next pay-per-view at Payback, solely so I could bring a sign of Rusev and under it say Mark Merrow. Because that's exactly what we got right here. We got Mark Merrow and Sable 2.0.
Yep.
Exactly, yeah. But now, after we had Fandango versus Adam Rose, this match was there.
God.
Pretty much this match was set up so Rosa Mendes can distract Fandango, which she did. Apparently, Mendes was dressed as a Rosebud, and it caused the distraction, and Adam Rose got the win. And then at the end of it, they literally make out. Adam Rose and Rosa Mendes are making out, like literally in the middle of the ring. You know they're both getting released. Let's be fucking real here. You know they're doing the cuts, right? They're doing that.
Yeah. You think all three?
No. Fandango might stay.
Nah, Fandango's going to stay.
I think it might be Fandango and Rosa to get released. I think they'll keep Adam because they just brought him in, but he's still bottom of the barrel.
No one gives a fuck about him though. No one
But
gives a
Adam
shit about him.
Rose, yeah, the crowd
Do you
doesn't
give a
care.
fuck about Fandango?
But at least he got the song for it.
Yeah,
Adam
he
Rose
has a
is
song for
fucking what does he call his rosebuds? Like no
Yeah.
one reacts to it.
The
No
hot
one-
dog and the fucking pizza.
Yeah, no
The
one
hot
cares.
dog and the
No one
fucking-
cares for that.
I mean, like, it just puts us in a situation. Would you rather do or do?
In fact, he needs a character change or something. I don't know.
I don't know, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Naomi versus Brie Bella. The Diva stopwatch was 3 minutes and 36 seconds. So they're down from the 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Hashtag give Divas a chance, right?
No,
Okay.
no. They stopped doing that already. They stopped giving Divas a chance.
So much for that. I'm sorry. I just cannot get into Naomi. I just can't.
My question about Naomi is this: is she the heel in this mini feud?
I think she's
Yeah.
a face that's frustrated. She's
Or-
frustrated.
It seems like the Bellas are the faces, though.
Yeah,
They're
it's-
building the Bellas as the faces, but logically, Naomi is the face. She
Yeah,
has valid
logically she
points. She has valid points. She beat both Bellas, and she's just like, how many times do I gotta beat you guys? I keep getting ignored and stuff. And I mean, yeah, she laid out Paige to get a shot. I mean, that's a frustration heel tactic. Okay, I'll give it that. And when Paige comes back from filming that movie with The Miz, then they'll feud. So there's a seed planted. But in the meantime, we got Naomi versus Bellas, and I'm just like, okay, who's the heel? And how did the title match end at Extreme Rules? A heel tactic from the Bellas, and yet they're the ones getting cheered.
Yeah.
However, I would cheer for the Bellas too if Naomi's coming out dressed like Sasha Banks.
I agree.
I just whole feud is confusing me. Yeah, there's just
Indeed it is. Absolutely. It's
don't know what's
confusing.
going
It's something
on.
to just shake your head to. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
I was were you guys as easily distracted as I was by those shoes?
I
yeah.
was, yeah. At Extreme Rules, I was, what the fuck? I mean, I'll say it again. She's changing the shoe game as we speak. She's amazingly changing the shoe game.
That was definitely on some Kanye shit.
Indeed, yeah. Sasha Banks should be upset. If I'm her,
I think I blame Vince McMahon on this one. Because like he knows what's going on in NXT. He claims to be a fan after seeing a live event, and it's like, you know who really needs this gimmick right now? Naomi. You know, it's like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But after this, we had Sheamus and Dean Ambrose in a qualifying match for the King of the Ring.
Wait, did you skip R-Truth and Stardust?
Oh, did I really? Okay, well there you go. It was R-Truth and Stardust.
No, I'm just trying to think of the order.
I'm not going by any order. I'm just going.
Oh, okay.
Fuck it. We'll go with that. Yeah, Stardust and R-Truth. This match was there. Apparently, if R-Truth becomes the King of the Ring, he wants to get rid of spiders.
He wants to build a moat.
Build a moat, yeah. Build a moat. Okay, King.
Oh my.
Again, R-Truth won. What do you expect?
Really, R-Truth?
I made a post on Facebook about this, about the King of the Ring, and just including the people. What's crazy?
All he did was he came out to the ring with the microphone. Normally he raps, right? Oh, he says, "What's up? What's up? What's up?"
Yeah.
That was like no rapping, like.
This might be the year. This might be the year he retires. But I feel bad because it's like I made a post on Facebook just asking people in the NoDQ.com group page, and I'm just like, out of all the people qualifying, what do you guys think would be their king gimmick? Like the king of what, you know? And I was like, Sheamus would be the king of arse, but out of all the gimmicks that I came up with for each person, I was like, R-Truth would be the king of coonery.
The who? What page? No what? No IQ?
No DQ.
Never heard of that page. Never heard of
No IQ.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, on some wrestling page,
I'm not down with anal rift, but I'm gonna digress.
No.
Okay. Well, anyways, on some wrestling page, I left a question, and out of all the lists of gimmicks I came up with for the different qualifiers for King of the Ring, I said that R-Truth would be king of coonery if he won King of the Ring, and that's just how they display him, and I'm getting tired of it. I don't want this guy to get fired or retire, but I want him to go out the right way.
I agree, but then again, I think I don't think at this point he cares really.
Yeah, at least he was in the tournament. I wouldn't think he would be in it, or let alone win a match. So that shocked me a little bit. The fact that he was in an actual Mania match, I know it was the 7-man ladder match, but he was actually on the card. It makes me think that, you know.
Has he ever won at Mania?
I'm probably not.
Probably not.
But it makes me think that he's probably heading out soon.
Yeah, he just had a baby last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, R-Truth won. Then you had Sheamus and Ambrose. The match was back and forth.
Yeah.
For what it was back and forth. For what it was. And pretty much this match ends with Dolph Ziggler attacking Sheamus. And pretty much Sheamus wins via disqualification. So in other words, Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler, favorites, right, by the IWC, YWC, by the Smart Mark fans. They're favorites pretty much, not in the tournament.
Well, not advancing, yeah.
Indeed, yeah.
I think that the Ambrose Sheamus angle was completely stupid. And I think that they could have really, because like, what is Ambrose gonna do come payback? Or like, what is he gonna do? Nothing, right? So what they could have done is they could have had Ziggler attack Ambrose, because we already knew Sheamus wasn't gonna advance, like the following night, you know. So it could have ended in a DQ attacking Ambrose. So then Sheamus would have lost. So Ziggler would have got his revenge, but then Ambrose would be pissed off at both of them. And then you got a triple threat at the pay-per-view. But no, now Ambrose probably isn't even on the card.
Yeah, probably won't even be on the card. He'll take his break like Bray Wyatt does. And he'll wait till Money in the Bank. I think that's when they'll probably do something with him.
You really think it's going to be Ambrose this year?
Should be. I mean, he almost won last year.
In a perfect world, it'd be him. In a perfect world. But then again, unfortunately, we live in a society where it's not really a perfect world now, isn't it?
It would be interesting if he won it, because I would assume by then Reigns and Rollins are gonna feud.
You know I think it would be really good, ironic if Roman Reigns won it,
Oh, damn.
and then he was the one to cash in on Seth Rollins.
I'm with it.
Like that, I think that might actually work to help, like, revive what he was getting. If you wanted to do it the right way, have a top star win Money in the Bank, but don't build him in that top spot. Like they're having a main event 3 weeks in a row, and I mean, I don't got a problem with that. But if you're gonna build him up for Mania, his match at Mania should be, like, honestly, John Cena shouldn't lose this United States title until Mania. Have him go undefeated with this whole U.S. Open Challenge shit. And then come Mania, it's Roman Reigns to beat John Cena. It doesn't have to be the title, just a title. Give this guy a mid-card title, have him also be Mr. Money in the Bank. Then he cashes in, like, maybe 2 weeks later or something.
Pretty much, yeah. That could be. That very well could be. But then again, that's WWE we're talking about, right? They have an idea, then... Yeah, exactly. But after that, we had Neville and Harper going at it, and this is where a lot of controversy began. Booker T did a comment. See, what happened was, because Neville is a high flyer, right?
Yeah.
The man that gravity forgot.
Yeah, the man that gravity forgot. And they were comparing to him, if he were to win, to Owen Hart. And Booker T said the following comments, and I quote, "He didn't defy gravity."
Well, hold on a second. But
something in that term. Now, before you begin, this had a lot of people going apeshit. Like, what the fuck, Booker T? How dare you say that? How dare you go off and say that's bad, Booker T? Bad Booker, bad
Right.
Spin Rooney.
Yeah.
Now, Booker T apologized. And this is my take, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are fans today so sensitive to a comment?
I think they took it the wrong way, to be honest.
They definitely took it the wrong way.
I get why, but it's like, yo, God, what the fuck? It happens. Mistakes happen.
But here's my thing, and this is one thing that's going unnoticed about this whole thing. Neville's getting zero heat, and he's the one who brought up Owen Hart in the first place. Like, he did a little video package promo during it. Like, they air a video package promo of him during his entrance, and he lists off people who've won King of the Ring, and he lists off the King of Hearts, Owen Hart. In WWE, that name is kind of a no-no. I mean, you're not allowed to say names like Owen Hart or Benoit, except exactly. That's how you're supposed to act with Owen Hart. Basically, nobody likes to bring him up unless you're a Hart. So for him to bring up Owen Hart alone, it's kind of it's uneasy waters. I guess that's the best way to put it. But and yet he's getting no heat. I don't blame him, because he brought up someone who really did win King of the Ring. He has facts, and I'm happy someone finally did it. But it's like, what do you expect from the commentary? They're just going off of, they're kind of feeding off of the promo that he cut.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
So what happened next?
That was that. But again, people, I think, are just very sensitive, way too sensitive when it comes to pro wrestling, which is very sad. I get it.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't like what he said, but at the end of the day, these things happen. These things slip, and you know what? You got to deal with it.
Yeah.
At the end of the fucking day. And then we get to the main event of the evening. Roman Reigns and Randy Orton versus Rollins and Kane. This match, again, was another back-and-forth match. Some good spots here, okay? At the end of it, the whole thing of this match was, at the end, Rollins had a miscommunication. He was attacking Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And at the end of it, Kane got mad. He got pissed. So he attacked J&J Security. He attacked Kane. He attacked Rollins. He threw him back into the ring, where he got a Superman punch to an RKO. And Orton got the pinfall win for the 1-2-3. And then it was announced that the fans have voted for, get this, guys, a triple threat match.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
How much you guys want to bet in 1 week it's going to change to a fatal four-way?
Oh,
I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised, to tell you the truth.
Because, I mean, like, there is a rumor going on that SummerSlam is building up to a retirement match between Kane and Big Show. And, like, that's supposed to be the split for the authority for those two. Except I really don't, like, how they're playing it off right now, I don't see them stretching it that far before Kane leaves the authority. He's going to leave sooner than that, and this is the time. Like, do it while the iron's hot.
I agree. Do it while it's hot. But we'll see what happens. We'll just see. But that was Raw. Again, very, very underwhelming. Very, very, you know what I mean?
nothing happened.
Nothing happened special. You know, then we got the King of the Ring the following night where Bad News Barrett won the whole thing and Neville lost. And shout out to everyone who's saying that Neville got buried.
He didn't.
I don't see. He didn't.
They're still saying he got buried.
People, here's the thing about it. Should he have won the King of the Ring? Honestly, no.
Barrett needed it more. I'm telling you right now. Neville doesn't need a fucking King of the Ring.
You see, Neville is going to be that person who enters the Royal Rumble like number 1 or 2, and is going to last. No, well, he'll either last Final Four or he'll at least be the person to last 45 minutes in the Rumble. Exactly. That's the type of person that you get with Adrian Neville, because it's like he has the endurance. He's not just like Evan Bourne, who was a one-trick pony. This guy can go. He has like, it's like if Dolph Ziggler could high fly. That's basically Adrian Neville right there. And how they're playing him up right now is he's an underdog. He's going to come up short, but when that big moment happens, like they're just playing it up for the big win. I don't know who it's going to be against. Maybe he's the guy to beat Cena. So that might be his big win, but it's going to happen. They're slowly building it up. He's getting closer and closer. The tournament finals, that's one step. And so the only thing that I can see next is he beats he's going to beat a champion, but but the title won't be on the line. What do you think about that?
Yeah,
it could be. It could happen. Absolutely, it could very well happen.
He'll probably be in the Money in the Bank ladder match too.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
This week had a lot of things. This week had a lot of things going on, especially on the network. They had Wednesday night. They had Cheap Pops, Mick Foley. Overall, I thought it was okay. Nothing really special.
Did you watch that Too Hot to Handle on Monday?
I refuse. Please, whatever.
I mean, it was a good stroll down memory lane in regards to, because the topic was love, and so they did.
The thing is, though, you think about it. You can go on YouTube just refine these things again on the
internet. But it was just good seeing some of the stuff. Like they showed Mark Henry and during his sexual chocolate days, and like Lito with Dean Malenko. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Oh my!
I'll tell you what I do. We'll start taking some calls. If you guys want to call in, the number's on the screen, 718-473-0813. You dial in and call in. The number's officially on the screen there, as you can see. The do not call is officially gone. And when we're doing that, we're going to discuss Jericho's sit-down interview with Stephanie McMahon. That's pretty much what it was. It was a sit-down interview. It didn't feel like a podcast to me.
No, that was scripted. That shit was scripted.
This is the thing. There's people who were upset. There's people who went out and say, "Oh, this is bullshit. How can they do this?" And I laugh because people really expect that there's gonna be a shoot interview
on the network. Yeah, right.
Exactly. Especially when it's a free month. Listen, this is not High Spot. This isn't RF Video. It's the WWE Network for free.
Yeah.
Do you really think overall I thought it was okay. It wasn't great. Like, oh my god, no. Pretty much them two talking about the past.
And plus it's Jericho. Jericho doesn't ask like hard-hitting questions. He's a company guy.
He just likes to reminisce about old golden times. That's Chris Jericho. I felt bad because it's like what has Jericho become? You know?
And we have a caller.
Oh.
I have a caller
He's a
right now,
company
so-
guy. He's
He's a company guy.
He doesn't
He's a
bash the
company
company
guy,
at all
hey.
now.
No, but
Hey,
okay, like let's do a
His
quick.
podcast is officially it's on the network now. So
No, that's actually a different
call
podcast.
903. You're on the air. What's your name and where you from, man?
Yeah, it's Weston from Texas again.
What's up, Weston?
So
Hey, before we get started, I was wondering, did you by any chance block me on the comments or whatever?
Did I block you? Really?
Well,
Let me
it seems
check.
like it because when I try to comment, it says every time it says comment failed to post.
Not that I know of, dude. Maybe try to. I tell you what. Try to refresh it, and it should work. Try to refresh it right now.
All right.
Try to refresh
And,
it. 812. Listen, have a caller now. So we have a caller. I'm gonna put the do not call in yet, but wait till this caller ends. All right, brother. Caller 812. Wait till this caller ends and we get to you. We're gonna try to get to everybody one at a time. All right. Don't be rushy. Oh, what the fuck? No. We're gonna get to everyone one at a time. When we have a caller, when you see that little thing, do not call in yet. That means do not call in yet. When we finish this caller, we'll get to you. Thank you. But like I'm telling you, just try to refresh the page and it should work.
all right, and I guess you say I'm trying to become a Teamheel podcast member, so I sent you that interview with me and Snoop Kid.
Well, who?
Sean View Entertainment.
Oh!
I never heard of him. I'm
Don't
sorry.
mention
I never
that
really,
name.
I know I tweeted it to you, and by the way, you spelled episode wrong on your thing.
Did I really?
Oh yeah, you really
Oh,
did.
shit, I did. I'll tell you what I'm doing now then. Fuck this. Oh, well, it happens. You know, perfect, guys. I try to type fast. But I try to type fast. Thank you for reminding me, dude. Thank you. No wonder why.
Hey, Steve.
And as for the network stuff, like Hot 100 and all that, I watched the Jerry Springer thing for like 2 seconds. I was like, oh fuck, this is so irrelevant. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you, brother. We hear you. I mean, overall, the top 100, what do you expect, you know? All right, I got it now, right? EPISODE. That's episode, right?
Yeah.
EPI. All right, we got it now. We're good now. I fixed it. If you want to restart, then it should work. Let me see here. Did I block you? I'm not even sure if I did or not. Why would I do that for, dude? You're a cool cat. Try commenting and shit.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, wait, why would you block me? I understand I can get a little annoying with my calls and all that, but it's like, you know.
Let me just check here real quick.
From there.
Nah, I didn't block you. Should be good. I think, I don't know, try to refresh the page. You should be good again. That should normally work.
As for the cheap pops, I actually enjoyed it for what it was.
Exactly. So did I. I enjoyed it for what it was. I didn't think it was nothing special, like, oh my god, you know. But for what it was, I just thought it was there, pretty much, you know. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. You know, again, Mick Foley claims to not be a comedian, right? That's his thing. He doesn't think he's a comedian.
But he's still doing it anyway.
But he still does it anyway. He still does it anyway and shit. So I find hilarious. Above all else, I just find that shit hilarious. Hey, he still does it anyway, even though he doesn't think of him as a comedian. He didn't think of himself as a comedian.
He's okay.
Yeah. Basically, I just took it as it was taking us down memory lane or something like that.
He did. That's pretty much what he did. He took it down memory lane. But overall, listen, the one thing about the show that I enjoy is seeing Noelle Foley. I just think she's a mate. She's just fucking gorgeous.
Oh, she is.
She is fucking gorgeous. She is, dude. Absolutely.
Who's fucking gorgeous?
And
Noelle Foley, Mick Foley's daughter.
Oh God, I want her to win the Diva Search.
Is she in it?
No, either the Diva Search or Tough Enough. She should really enter one of those because I think she shows interest into the company.
Hello?
I think.
Yeah, dude. We hear you. Dude, we hear you.
Yeah.
What's up?
She shows.
As for Raw, basically, me and I said it in the comment section too, but I don't know if it's posted or not. But like me and Aisha were so into Raw that we were talking live tweeting about TNA. Well, I guess you can't call it live tweeting, it's the TNA, but.
I mean, hey, it happens, dude. Hey, what do you listen? I saw Impact today. I thought overall it was there, but I'll get into that later on. I'll get into that. But I mean, hey, you know what? Sometimes when you watch Raw, you do what you got to do to get through the 3 hours, man. What I normally do, I play FIFA on my PS4 to get through the 3 hour show.
Yeah, and I was watching. I think it's called the RCWR show. Lee Sanders. He has a good point. That Baltimore riot team is just absolutely stupid.
Well, you know, I think overall, my name is Lee. You're watching the RCWR show. I am Lee Sanders. I think overall, Raw is very good. I thought that I try. I'm sorry. He reminds me of Spinnernet's younger cousin. He could be Spinnernet's cousin for all we know.
Oh, Lord.
I don't think I've ever watched Spinnernet, but
he's a legend.
Sounds funny.
Just e-bags, but he's a legend. He's back actually, but
No, he doesn't do
wrestling videos.
anymore.
He doesn't do wrestling anymore. But he's one of the guys that pioneered this internet wrestling community to what it is today. You know, but I hear what I mean. You can, again, when you watch Raw, you can do whatever you want, you know?
Yeah.
But
did it cut off again?
No.
You're good, brother. You're good.
I don't know why it keeps sounding like it cuts off, like we're talking and all of a sudden, boop.
I don't know. It does. Maybe it's your phone. I don't know. Maybe it's your phone connection. I don't know.
Maybe. And what are your final predictions for the fight tomorrow? Because I'm really hyped for that.
I'm going with Pacquiao. Here's the thing. I can see why people want to go with Floyd, but my heart says Pacquiao.
My heart absolutely says Pacquiao. You gotta knock this motherfucker out. But then my mind is like, damn, if this fight goes to decisions, then there's no doubt they're gonna have Mayweather win.
You gotta remember, he's fighting at the MGM Grand in Vegas, his hometown.
Yeah, that's cheating.
If you really gonna beat this guy, you have to knock him out. You're not gonna beat him by decision. And even if you do, listen, you can drop Floyd 3 times in a fight. Just drop him 3 times. And they go to decision. What happened?
I said, by the way, does Floyd Mayweather's dad have he used to have drug issues or whatever?
I mean, he was arrested for drug trafficking years ago.
Wow.
Floyd Mayweather
Never did that.
You know,
but it was like trying to listen to Mike Tyson speak. It was just
well, you know, I'm the best ever. You know, you didn't beat yourself, okay? You beat yourself, okay? You beat yourself. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. I'll fuck you till you fucking love me, okay, man? I will fuck you till you fucking love me, you little white boy. I'll fuck you till you fucking love me, all right?
Wow.
No offense to anybody, I try. Okay.
I'm with you, Steve. I'm going Pacquiao.
A little bit lacking, maybe better.
I don't know.
Yeah, Pacquiao wins tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow. You know, here's the thing with it, all right? And I'll get into it later. I'll get into that later. We break down this fight as well. But, I mean, anything else you want to talk about, brother? Anything else you want to talk about?
Anything I want to talk about?
Anything else you want to cover? You know, the floor is yours, bro.
Well, all I really like to do. The only thing else I can think about to talk about is, man, talk about a surprising MLB season so far.
I guess. I mean, listen, I'm not really into baseball. Knowledge of wrestling, I think that's your realm, right? Baseball is your realm.
What happened?
Baseball is your realm, right? Baseball, football.
No, it's not my realm, but what happened?
Don't look at me. I haven't watched baseball since Jose Canseco.
Their division, then you come down to Texas, and the Houston Astros are kicking ass, and it's just like, what the fuck?
I heard,
it's like just there's no surprising team anymore. I mean, there's no. Sorry about that, my tongue tied. Anyway, there's no sucky team really in MLB now.
I'm more of a Yankee. I'm a Yankees guy, even though I don't watch.
A-Rod got his 660th home run today.
I was raised with the Yankee hat on. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I was actually raised with the Yankee hat on too, but then baseball is just really big here in Texas, and I know if I get, and over here we're very passionate about our baseball. So like if I get caught with a Yankees hat, I'm either A, gonna get made fun of, or they're gonna jump my ass. One or the other.
Oh my God.
Probably, most likely. But
A
you
Red
never
Sox
know.
fan would die over in New York.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh fuck yeah! It's like
yeah. But what are you guys' what do you guys think of like? I think it is the off season of in the NFL so far with all these like news going around like crazy.
Walter, that's your realm.
Everything's my realm. Baseball's not even my realm, but
The NFL.
the NFL. I mean, for what the Giants had, I think they did a lot better today. They traded up to get a safety.
Tell me, who was it? I just saw it was today. Some team drafted James Winston, but I didn't think they really needed him.
Tampa Bay? No, they needed a quarterback. No matter who it was. Tampa Bay just sucks. They need a quarterback. Tennessee needed one too. So it was smart for him to pick quarterbacks. The Eagles, I'm just glad they didn't get a quarterback. They were trying to trade their whole team.
Yeah, Weston, we hear you. Weston, we hear you.
Yeah.
I guess that's it for me to talk about.
All right, brother. Thanks for calling in. All right, man.
Peace.
Right, you guys are welcome, and I'll be down here trying to fix my comment.
All right, brother. Like I said, dude, try to refresh the thing. Try to refresh it, and you should be good, brother. All right?
You guys have a great day, and let's hope for a good fight tomorrow.
Indeed, let's hope for a good fight.
Good night and good fight.
And again, you know, here's the thing with this fight as well. A lot of people are going to come out the woodwork later on, claiming to be boxing analysts. Oh, yeah, yo. You're going to have a lot of these. You think about it. I'm watching it tomorrow with my cousin at his friend's house. And here's the thing about it. People have been telling me, are you going to go to a club? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just, to me,
Why the hell
I don't see the
club?
logic. I don't see the logic of taking a girl to a night. Because I've seen this before. People go to a club, they bring their girlfriend to a fight, and they just do. I don't know. Because I think it's a man thing to be confident. Like, yeah, yo, I'm in here with this chick. You know what I'm saying? It's a confidence thing, and it doesn't. We have a caller. 812. 812. You're on the air. What's your name and where you from?
Yo, PW Outsider. What's up?
What's up, Brendan? What's up, man? How are you?
What up, man?
What's up?
Just chilling, man. Yourself?
I'm good. So how many, we were talking about the boxing analysts that are going to come out of the woodwork, how many
a bunch of boxing.
or fight analysis?
Nah, you know what's crazy? Google is actually cracking. It's gonna be cracking down on those videos.
The full match,
Oh, really?
analysis.
Yeah, they are. Because again, you got to realize this is the big fight. This is the biggest fight of the century, supposedly.
Yeah.
So you already know Google and all these trafficking sites. They're gonna crack down on people who are streaming, who are misleading titles and shit. They're gonna crack down.
TV breach as fuck.
I'm just playing it safe. I'm gonna
The so-called click. Yeah, Mr. Full Fight Analysis. You guys are fucked tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Good luck, buddy. Those guys are fucked. Don't get me wrong, I love those guys, what they do, but you know, hey.
I know, misleading titles, thumbnails. That's what they are.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, they're
That's
whatever.
man. I don't want it to be a drama thing. I don't want it to be.
No.
You know what I mean? But again, this is gonna be one of the biggest fights of the century. You know, again, you're gonna have fans come out the woodwork, gonna be boxing fans.
The experts.
If you want to impress me, give me some analysis on fucking couple weeks ago, the fight between Provodnikov and Luka Matisse. You want to fucking impress me? Give me some fucking analysis on Canelo Alvarez versus James Kirkland coming up, I think next week.
No one cares.
You want to fucking impress me? Give me some analysis on my boy, the modern day Marvin fucking Hagler, Triple G, Gennady Golovkin.
What?
Versus fucking Moore.
Steve, the problem with, I mean, like, no offense, because you're a real boxing fan, but the problem here is a lot of these guys don't have a big promoter like how like how Tyson had Don King or Mayweather has himself. You know, it's like a lot of these guys are amazing. They just need a good fight promoter. That's all.
There's good promoters, dude. Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions. You have Bob Arum with Top Rank. Bob Arum was, and okay, his call ended. That was weird, but that's around the point. Thanks, Burton, for calling in for what it was. But what I'm saying though, Bob Arum was the promoter of Muhammad Ali, you know, but that's again to me. I just can't wait. I want to see these fuckers just fight. That's all I really want to see. You know, it's hard for me to really believe this fight's actually happening, but it's actually happening. But yeah, guys, I'll tell you guys what, we're gonna take some calls. Again, we're gonna call in the numbers on the screen.
Wait, I think for the calls, the reason they're Weston or I don't think Brennan heard us or Weston.
Yeah.
I think they just heard you, which is why
that's weird.
They're confused.
I think Weston heard you though. I think remember we were talking about the sports.
Yeah, but then he kept talking over it. I'm like, I don't think he's hearing me.
Let me see here. Hold up. Let me just see everything real quick here. Let me go to the tool. Let me go to my tools here. That's weird because normally they would hear you. That's weird, but that's around the point at this point. That's around the point. I keep on saying it, but that should be
Vintage heel.
Vintage heel. Thanks, Michael. Let me see here.
While you're looking up your tools, let me ask you something. This came out of the woodwork, but this is something I just gotta ask. I don't know why I thought about this, but I did, and I was arguing with somebody on Facebook, and I was just like, and then the topic came up, and I'm just like, you know what? I can, despite all the shit she gets, I think I can respect Cameron more than I can respect the Bellas or Michelle McCool or any of the girls who did the Diva search, solely on the fact that she applied for Tough Enough over the Diva search. Like, she sucks, don't get me wrong, but like, do you agree that that's somebody you can respect because she chose a way that's a lot harder and not a popularity contest and not just being ridiculed to sexism type shit?
I mean, you can say that, but then again, look what she's doing, though.
I mean, she's horrible, don't get me wrong, but it's like, she's completely...
Listen, I said it before, I'll say it again. Even Cameron can go to train in New Japan Dojo for 10 fucking years, and she would still suck.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bad she is. You know? But that's around the point.
Yeah, but, like... I'm just talking in comparison. I mean, like, some of these women suck no matter how much training they're going to have. But it's just like, do you give more respect to a girl who got hired, rather it be they won or they're a reject from the Diva search, or someone who did Tough Enough?
Someone that did Tough Enough.
Yeah, Tough Enough.
Then again, you got to remember what the Divas division, sex sells.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
not anymore.
I mean, but still, to a good portion, sex sells. You know, I'll give this to Eva Marie. She's trying. She's training. She trained with Brian Kendrick, and I've seen some of her stuff on Instagram.
Oh god, that springboard. What'd she do? A springboard?
She did a springboard, a suicide dive. She's doing a tornado DDT. She's everything about it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give her credit for trying. You know what I'm saying?
She's trying, and they'll probably put the belt on her.
Here's the thing with it, though. I give her credit for trying. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, do you think there's passion behind what she's doing, or she did it to save her job because she's been with the company for 2 years and did like nothing? She only was there because of Total Divas, and it's like wrestling is on the job description, so she had to learn eventually.
Yeah, I agree with that too. She had to learn eventually because again, it's wrestling, right? But guys, if you want to call in, the number's on the screen: 718-473-0813. You call in, you shoot the shit with us, and you just talk. Pretty much. Yeah. And again, it's completely toll-free, all right? You will not be billed. Scout's promise. I want to get into, get some TNA.
You don't watch Lucha Underground?
Whenever I can. I don't watch it every week. I hear what's going on, but, but yeah, TNA, Impact Wrestling. I know you guys don't watch it. I know you guys can be like, oh, why the fuck is he reviewing this? And I can understand. But again, I'm a wrestling fan.
It's still an alternative to WWE.
Exactly. I'm not one of these fans that's just gonna crap on it because it's the cool thing to fucking do. Alright. However, But me saying that doesn't mean that I agree with everything that they do. Don't get the game fucked up now. I do agree with everything that they do. There's things that they do that I just scratch my head to. The big news that came out this week is that Billy Corgan, the founder of the Smashing Pumpkins, will be joining TNA in the creative team.
Bye-bye, Dale Oliver.
You can say that. We can make that argument. Is it going to happen? I really don't know.
Probably not. That was just like an instant assumption because he's a musician. Yeah.
To my understanding, Billy Corgan at one time ran his own promotion, Resistance Pro Wrestling, and he had a lot of success with it. And from my understanding as well, you know, he's going to be there to develop characters and create storylines. And it's crazy because he did an interview with Josh Matthews on their TNA Impact Wrestling channel on YouTube, right? It's a 10-minute interview, 11-minute interview. Mm-hmm. And in that interview, you can tell, just by watching him, by studying his body language, you can tell this guy has good intentions. He means well. He wants this company to succeed. And I'm all for that.
I think it's a good thing that TNA actually got him.
And one thing about it, too, you know, when we watch wrestling, we know who's behind the product, who's writing and all that. And we know their style. We know their flow.
Right.
So with Billy Corgan, I'm really looking forward to seeing what styles he's going to bring. What is his flow? And with these next upcoming tapings that are going to be coming up, I'm sure, in upcoming weeks, when he kicks in, we're going to see that. And I'm all for it.
Hope so.
You know what I'm saying? But overall, tonight's Impact was hardcore justice.
No build whatsoever.
No. Here's my take. There were some hardcore matches, if you will. However, it just felt like an Impact because it had the Impact logo, Impact Wrestling. If you're gonna make it like, you know, hardcore justice, like I know TNA, they do this thing now where when they do the commentary, they're in a studio in Nashville. You see Matthews in the lobby, then you see him in the booth, then you see that. At least have the hardcore justice logo behind the monitor, not the Impact Wrestling logo. If it's hardcore justice, it's a free preview. That's my critique. The first match, it was a 6-person tag tonight. It was Davey Richards and the Hardy vs. the Revolution. Overall, it was an okay match to kick off the show. Richards and the Hardys got the win.
Really?
Yeah, they got the win over the Revolution.
That doesn't... wait, okay, what 3 members of the Revolution?
It's my understanding it's Manic, Koya, and I believe also James Storm. Oh, it's Abyss.
Okay, then that makes sense. If it was James Storm, I was about to say, because of the angle that he's getting into, he needs some type of momentum.
I agree. But that was that, though. Anderson comes out, he gets into a play, he confronts EC3. He's going to be the one to break the streak, which we know is not going to happen. So yeah, that was that. I think they're going to have a match next week, something like that. But whatever. Then you had an X Division ladder match.
Why?
Mark Andrews versus Tigre Uno versus Kenny King versus Rockstar. This is what I said on Facebook, and I'll say here as well. When you think of the X Division title, right? When it's defended in a 4-man or 6-person match, right? Whatever it may be, it should be defended in Ultimate X. I get it, it's hardcore justice. People are going to drop in the comments, oh, but you got to understand it's hardcore justice. They need a weapon. When you think of, again, the X Division title, let's be real here. The X Division is to show its former self. This division that we see right now is a poor man's X Division.
It is, but you got to understand one thing.
It's like I understand the talent that left and all that. It's like a restaurant. And all they're serving you is frozen food, frozen or leftovers and shit.
That's
pretty much what you have.
But the problem is the fact that they even made it a ladder match is stupid as fuck. I don't care if it's hardcore justice or not, but because what was it, 2 or 3 weeks ago that they did Ultimate X, and how did the Hardys win? With a ladder.
Yeah.
So pretty much you take away the credibility of the title and it's the history behind it, with it being Ultimate X.
It's just like the fact that they added a ladder to the Ultimate X match when they did that tag team titles match. That made it so we don't want to see a ladder match in the recent future, but they gave you one anyways And now we don't want to see an Ultimate X match. Because now we know not really does anybody in Ultimate X want to do the death-defying things of holding onto those ropes and doing the right thing. They're going to use a ladder from now on. It's bullshit.
It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. But again, for what it was, and Kenny King got the one with help from the BDC.
Awesome. He needs it.
So yeah, indeed. After this, Eric Young comes out. He talks about how he's going to beat Kurt Angle. He's going to be the one to do it. Do with no other superstar or wrestler than the past or legend beat Kurt Angle. Apparently, the main event of the show, the main event is a non-title stretcher match. I laughed when I heard anything about it, right? It's hardcore justice, right? It's supposed to be a free per-view. You might as well put the title on the line. You might as well. Even though, listen, and I've said this numerous times, I do not buy Eric Young as a heel. I just don't. I just don't buy him as a heel. Is that a problem? No, I don't think it's a problem. You know what I mean? But I just don't buy it. I don't buy his heel work. I don't buy it. Okay? But the thing is, though, again, this match to me should have been for the championship. If you're going to be hardcore justice, you might as well, right?
Yeah, that's what the problem with it. Like, they call it a free preview.
It's stupid, and I'll get into that later. On.
Yeah.
Rockstar Spud is shown backstage all down in the dump because what happened. He pretty much said that for 14 years he busted his ass to get to where he's at, and he mentioned names like AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Jerry Lynn. You kind of get the idea with the title, P.D. Williams.
The origin.
Which I thought was cool because he bought some prestige of the belt, but it's like, you know what I mean? At the same time, like, he's like, at the end he's like, oh, I'm gonna get it back.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Well,
championship.
Well, before you get into that, because you talked about BBC and Rockstar Spud, now the BBC has a fourth member in Homicide, right? Did they reveal in this episode of Impact a fourth member of the Rising yet?
Not that I know of, no.
Bet you anything your fourth member is going to be Rockstar Spud.
I even heard reports that Chris Hero might be going to TNA.
Oh. I mean,
the guy that ate Chris Hero.
Yeah, I love Chris Hero back when he was in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla the first time, but now he's a shell of a man.
So yeah, you know, Brooke and Taryn Terrell for the championship. Overall, this was a whatever match. Taryn Terrell got the win with help from the Dollhouse. After this, she cut a promo. Oh, you know what? You know, it's a new me, whatever. Out comes Gail Kim. They had a back and forth verbal discussion on the mic, and out comes Awesome Kong. So they formed this alliance pretty much. Kong and Kim forming an alliance to take out the Dollhouse.
Okay.
This was okay, whatever. Pipe on a pole match.
Pipe on a pole match.
Pipe.
That's Vintage Russo. Vintage
Russo, yes. Low-Key and Drew Galloway. Overall, listen, here's the funny part about it. They're both on the top turnbuckle, right? And the pole drops. The pipe that they use, you know, the pipe that they hit each other with, it falls.
Oh my god!
Wait, so hold on a second. Was this just a match? The first person to get the pipe wins, or they get the advantage if they get the pipe, or? Yeah, something like that. Whoever grabs the pipe can use it as a weapon, whatever. And
okay. The pipe falls. So it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But it was an okay match for what it was. It was okay for what it was, and Galloway got the win. And after this, the BDC run, they attacked Drew, but then after that, the Rising, right? That's the name of the faction.
Yeah.
They came out to help Drew Galloway, and there you go. After this, we had Magnus in the ring, you know, questioning James Storm what he's doing with Mickey James. There's sort of a package of Mickey James buying diapers for his baby, but there's James Storm, and Mickey James allows James Storm to hold the baby as they go in and buy diapers and shit. And Magnus felt some type of way about it, and he questioned James Storm about what's going on, and you know, whatever. The point is, from what it looks like, there's gonna be a program between Magnus and James Storm.
Now, one thing that I'm getting because from this angle also is I don't know if it was just a one-night thing and she just bought into the hype. Do you really think Mickie James is going to go out with one real match, not just like, oh, I'm going to quit after I don't know what, like, it's been too long since I remember her last match. Do you think she's going to have one more match, or?
At this point, dude, I don't even know. It could be.
Okay, well with the current roster in TNA, who would you want Mickie James to face as her last match?
Gail Kim.
Gail Kim?
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
After the main event, Kurt Angle, Eric Young, the stretcher match, non-title.
That's bullshit.
Non-title,
exactly.
Just to make
Mind
you
I am not. But here's the thing about it, okay? So Eric Young wins because Eric Young won the match. It was whatever. It was an okay match. For what it was okay match. But Eric Young got the win here. So pretty much, Eric Young beats Kurt Angle in a match with a stipulation, non-title, just so he can lose. I'm guarantee you in a singles match for the championship.
But the fact that it's such complete bullshit. The guy is the #1 contender, and then last week what happened with Austin Aries? He stole his match, but then Austin Aries got laid out by Eric Young. So it's like instantly by default, this match should have either been a non-title match between Eric Young and Austin Aries, or like really this match should have been Eric Young and Austin Aries, no Kurt Angle, or the title should have been on the line.
I guess, but I mean, again, I'll be honest. The last thing I want to see is Eric Young as the world champion.
I don't want to see it ever again. I mean, remember at the time when he was world champion, they were still playing the angle that he was married to ODB,
and no one gave a shit. No one gave a fuck about it.
Exactly.
No one gave a fuck about it. But that was Impact overall. Hardcore Justice. I'm sorry, it was Hardcore Justice. Also, news came out that Jeff Hardy broke his leg. It's so sad.
Are you serious?
Sad.
You know what? Like, Jeff Hardy would have been like. I mean, I'm happy that he came up with WWF back in the day as the Hardys and shit. But the Jeff Hardy that we got now, he would have just fit in so perfectly. If there was a time machine, he would have fit in so perfectly with the original ECW. Just perfectly. Like, how he just risks his body on the line to do anything. Like, he would have went through so many tables. He would have got cut up with barbed wire. And he wouldn't care because it was all about the adrenaline rush and entertaining guys.
I guess so. But, I mean, that was Impact. Oh, they also announced that TNA has officially announced the date for their pay-per-view, Slammiversary. It's going to be on June 28th, live on pay-per-view. It's on a Sunday, live on pay-per-view from Orlando, Florida.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Of course, it's got to be Orlando, not New York, not anywhere else.
Here's my take with this, okay? I understand the fact that, to me, it's not a good idea. Because, again, people at the Impact Zone, I said this numerous times, I'm going to say it again. People at the Impact Zone are not wrestling fans. They're just tourists. They're tourists.
Exactly. Free tickets.
Free tickets. They're tourists that attend the theme park, and Impact part is an attraction of the theme park. And there's a screen that says applaud, or boo, or cheer, or chant this. It tells you.
Wow.
I'm not saying it is, but I'm just assuming,
I don't know TNA. You know, I saw a link to an article talking about how because of like the money issues that TNA has been having recently, because they lost Taz, right?
I know they did.
Yeah. Well, I saw an article talking about how Jeff Jarrett's trying to get some of the TNA talent when their contracts are up to go to Global Force, and some are actually thinking about doing it.
I heard about it too. I really did. And my take is this overall.
Yeah.
If it happens, let it be. I'm sure there's still guys that are loyal to Jeff Jarrett. There's a loyalty still there to Jeff Jarrett, which I understand.
But we don't know much about, I don't know much about GFW yet.
I don't either, but the thing is, it's like the whole money issue with TNA. If it continues, I mean, people have been saying it for a year. Oh, like one mistake and people are instantly like, TNA's going to die. TNA's going to die. And then they last over 11 years. You know? So, I mean, congratulations for TNA, but it's like, when it starts dealing with the money and like not being able to pay people on time and like the fact that you're losing your talent because of shit like that, then you got a big problem.
Absolutely. You know, but again, at the end of the day, you know, we'll see what happens. And again, I'll say this again. To me, TNA will be better off under new ownership.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
one more TNA note. Next week, Stone Cold podcast.
with Dixie
Stone
Carter.
Cold interviews Dixie Carter.
Yes.
Wow.
You know, there's been a report a while back that apparently there's reports that Billy Corgan was going to buy TNA with Jarrett, and it never went through.
It should have happened.
But tell you what, guys, if you want to call in now, dial the number 718-473-0813. We'll answer some questions if you want. Just call in. The number's on the screen. But yeah, you know, like I said earlier, later on tonight is the fight, Pacquiao Mayweather, the biggest fight of the century. I can't wait. This is literally our generation's Ali Frazier. This is our generation's Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fucking big.
Wait, did they ever fight before?
They never did. They never fought before. This is the first time.
Should have fought years ago, but
yeah, they should have. But why have they calling it the biggest fight of the century?
Fight of the century.
There's a reason why, because this is the first time they're fighting.
Oh, okay.
The weigh-in tonight was crazy. You know, there's pack. I saw the weigh-in tonight. And from what I saw, people were going apeshit. You know,
yeah, it was a pro-Manny crowd.
Pro-Manny, pro-Floyd. Yeah, but mostly pro-Manny.
Yeah, Floyd got booed. He got booed heavily.
Yeah, it's Floyd. It's Floyd, though. It's Floyd.
It's his hometown, though.
Floyd loves it. Floyd loves this shit. He loves getting booed. He loves being the ultimate heel. I mean, remember how he played at WrestleMania? And he was supposed to be the face originally.
But he came off as a heel.
Complete and utter heel, and he wanted it. And that's how he really is. He likes to be the heel in real life. I mean, he wants people to want him to get his ass kicked, but then he just flaunts it when he proves you wrong. And I hope he gets his ass kicked this time, for real. But the thing that I'm starting to think about with Floyd is this, all right? All these fights, he's had 47. He's 47-0. Look at Pacquiao's record.
Unknown number calling. Unknown number calling. This should be fun.
Oh, God.
Yes, you're on it. What's your name and where you're from? Okay, then.
Did they do fart?
I guess they did. It happens.
Okay.
These things happen all the time, you know. Welcome to the Teamheel podcast. It happens.
Okay. No, but like I was saying, the thing with Mayweather is this: 47-0. Little by little, he's showing signs of imperfectness. All right, this guy throughout his history, he has been knocked down. During the last two fights that he had with that one guy who demanded a rematch, I forgot his name already. He got cut.
Maidana.
Yeah, Maidana cut him. That was the first time Mayweather has been cut in his whole career. So
I'm saying that was it was a headbutt.
A headbutt. Well, that was the first time.
That caused the cut.
Well, still, first time he's been cut his whole career. So, like with Rocky IV, he bleeds, so he's got to be human. All right. We know he can fall. We know people can knock him down. We know he can bleed. He's fast as fuck. He's got the reach as an advantage in this fight. But I think this time we're going to see some type of lack of perfection. Like it's getting to the point. I mean, like we go back and look at the Undertaker and his undefeated streak. The years caught up to him. How old is Floyd Mayweather?
He's 37 to 38 now.
How old is Pacquiao?
Pacquiao's like in his 30s. So he's getting there. I think he's like in his mid 30s as well. They're both there. They're both. Let's put it this way. They're both at the top of their careers. This could easily be both final fight.
Exactly.
For all we know.
Or maybe a rematch.
Well, that's the whole thing that I heard. I heard that.
Like, if Pacquiao, here's the thing about it. It depends. If Pacquiao wins this fight, it's gonna be a rematch.
There's
Hell
definitely a rematch.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, again, if Floyd's gonna win this fight, he has
He'll
to
retire.
He has to knock him out. He has to knock this guy out if he wants to win the fight. You're not gonna beat him by decision.
By dancing. He's gonna.
No.
If that's gonna thing that pisses me off. If this thing just turns into a dance fest where he's bobbing and weeding, dancing around the hole.
Here's the thing about this. Here's the thing about it. This fight could end up being the most boring fight in the world. For all we
It
fucking
could.
know.
For $100 on pay-per-view.
That's the only way Mayweather's gonna win.
Listen, and fans, I don't think fans understand. Like, fans don't understand that. Fans don't seem to understand that. Like, yo, this fight could be the most boring fight in the world.
Yeah, the last Floyd fight was boring.
No. Yeah, because Floyd.
He does the same shit. Like, he's gonna, if he does the same shit again, he's just gonna win in a boring fashion. Like, what's so cool about that? Nothing. If this, like, it's cool that we're getting a fight now, but years ago this could have been a whole like different scenario.
Floyd Mayweather equals Okada. Get the fuck
Oh
out of
my
here.
god.
No, never that. What are your thoughts on Mayweather saying he's better? This is his opinion. Let's be fucking real. We all know Ali was better.
Definitely Ali was better.
The thing about it too, they're both on different different eras.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
I think Floyd could have the upper hand because of media and all that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, one thing about Ali, he didn't take anybody. He fought everyone.
That's the biggest point between Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Now,
look at Pacquiao's record.
Now, I'm not saying that, Floyd's ducking Pacquiao or what have you. We'll never know what really went down. I know there's money issues, but this is, again, the biggest fight of our generation. My final prediction, I'm going to say it again, I'm going with Manny Pacquiao.
Okay, if he doesn't knock him out, if he doesn't knock him out and it goes to a decision, do you think, is there any chance at all that Pacquiao still wins?
It depends, dude. I would say it could be a chance, but the thing is, dude, you gotta remember, they're fighting at the MGM Grand, which is Floyd's home.
Yeah.
Not to mention
Vegas, and the referee is Kenny Bayless.
Oh yeah, did you see that? I shared a video on my Facebook of a Mayweather fight, and this is a fight where he's gotten knocked down, and the moment he starts to stumble, the ref gets involved and actually helps Mayweather back up to his feet.
I think he got dropped, but I mean, the thing is, though,
he didn't get dropped, but he was about to. He started to stumble like he was about to fall.
Yeah, get Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley was the only guy that hit him hard, if you get what I mean. But the thing is, though, with this fight, again, it's one of those things where, yeah, listen, if you could say, yeah, Manny could be the ring general, which he probably is going to be the ring general here. But the thing also is does he have enough? I think, listen, if the fight goes into deeper rounds, it's going to be Floyd. I think Manny had to punish him quick and early.
Yeah.
It's the best defensive fighter is the best offensive fighter. Pretty much. And one thing about Pacquiao, he'll hit you in angles that you wouldn't expect. And that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
He's done it to Miguel Cotto. He's done it to Joshua Colati. He's done it to Antonio Margarito, who was a fucking bigger fighter than him. And he fucking made it seem like it was easy work. He did it to Chris Algieri. Fucking dropped him 6 times in a fight. But the point is, though, again, I'm just excited for this fight, and I hate being competitive.
Everyone is.
Well, the fact that everyone's so excited and talking about it just proves that Mayweather did his job, because that's what he does. He gets he's the Brock Lesnar of boxing. Okay, he makes sure that when he fights, it's a main attraction.
Yep. Yeah, he had to do this fight sooner or later. He knew if he were just retired without doing this fight, people would call him out. And it's about time we got it.
Absolutely. Indeed.
You got any more
also,
calls?
it's an unknown number, but I think it's a troll number. The troll number, dude. I'm not picking up this unknown number. Sorry, buddy. But it's that. I mean, also, yeah, John Jones.
Oh God.
The big news came out that he officially been stripped of his championship. What happened this past week? He was involved in a hit and run. He injured a pregnant woman. There was drugs inside his car. He ran out. He went back, picked up some money. Just all over the place. And apparently he was wanted for questioning, whatever. He turned himself in. He got off on a $2,000 bail, I think it was, or $5,000, whatever the fuck it was. And the UFC met up with him. The decision is now that he's officially been stripped of the UFC light heavyweight title. And now the main event of UFC 187, which is coming up on May something, is going to be Anthony Rumble Johnson versus Daniel Cormier for the vacant light heavyweight title.
Damn.
Wow.
Which, again, is a good fight all you want. When you look at John Jones, let's be fucking real here. Dude is Hall of Fame bound. To be the youngest champion. I was there the night he won the belt. I was there. The night he won the belt at Prudential Center. Here's the thing with it too. When you, it's sad. I'm not sad. Not sad that they stripped the title from him. It's sad at the situation. That's what's sad.
Yeah, he just needs to be more. He needs to mature. That's the problem.
The fact that he won the belt at a young age. He won the belt at 23.
Yeah. But with all the the cocaine incident and now this, he got
when the whole cocaine incident happened, I thought that was the moment they're gonna strip from the belt.
Yeah, he should have got stripped, but Dana White gave him a second chance, and now Dana White finally did something about it and
dude,
stripped.
And there's been talk that this guy can be facing 3-year felony, 3
Really?
years in prison. He could
Man.
be facing felony charges. Up to 3 years in prison if convicted.
It's possible.
It's possible, yeah, dude. And it's sad.
Yeah.
Like, this week, bro, alone, he got cut off his deal with Reebok.
Man, it's Reebok.
Nah, but dude,
yeah, I know,
Reebok
it's a big deal.
Reebok is the sponsor now of the UFC, pretty much. Every fighter nowadays is sponsored by Reebok.
Why? Reebok sucks.
This partnership. Put it this way, at one time, John Jones was partnered with Nike.
Yeah. I seen him wear like Nike shorts before. Like I don't know why.
He got cut because the incident happened with Daniel Cormier in Las Vegas when they brawled before their fight.
Wow.
He got cut from Nike.
So he got cut from a downgraded company.
Yeah, he got cut from Reebok and from Muscle, that is their sponsor. So when that happens, it sucks now.
Kind of fucked.
Then again, when I think of John Jones, I think of a guy that's done it all. He's beaten the who's who of his division.
Yeah.
Shogun Hua, he beat Lyoto Machida, Rampage Jackson, Vitor Belfort, Vitor fucking having a fucking armbar. He almost beat him. Chael Sonnen, Rashad Evans, which I thought Rashad was going to beat him, but it never happened that way. Nope. Alexander Gustafsson overcame adversity. Daniel Cormier, Glover Teixeira. The list goes on and on and on of the people that he beat. But it's one of those things where, again, it's sad what happened to him. I think what it is as well, like, he let the fame get to his head. The whole time. Think about it right now. He is the pound for pound best fighter on the planet. Or was now, because no longer that. Apparently now it's Jose Aldo. It's sad when Jose Aldo become your pound for pound best fighter in the world by default. It's sad.
Yeah.
Chael Sonnen apparently posted this thing on Twitter that it's sad. It's a joke now that two guys are fighting for a vacant title that doesn't even belong to them. And I agree to an extent. I agree.
Well, what else can they do?
Could no one beat him for the belt? No one beat him.
No one could beat John Jones.
How would you feel, right, if you're a fighter and you're fighting for a vacant championship, because the current champion got stripped from the belt? Would you be satisfied that you won that belt, knowing that you didn't beat the current reigning champion?
I think I'd be satisfied that I had the belt, but yeah, obviously I want to face the real deal,
Most definitely.
champion. But
exactly. But while we're on the subject of UFC, let me ask this. I know it didn't happen this week, but it still is current affairs. Dana White made it official that there is no way that Ronda Rousey is, that she is not doing anything else with WWE as long as he's got her. Do you think that was the best decision?
Here's the thing with it, okay? It's wrestling and MMA. It's two separate things. Granted, yes, Ronda's a fan of pro wrestling. She loves it. She's actually attended a couple PWG shows.
Yeah, she was at SummerSlam.
She was filmed chopping Biff Busick. The thing is, I can understand why he doesn't want her to do it, because again, she is literally the face of women's MMA.
Yeah,
that's his biggest draw. Pretty much. And you think about it, training for pro wrestling is harder than training for MMA.
So you think it was more so a risk of injury type shit?
More than that, I think, and also for the fact as well that, hey, listen, she's a UFC fighter. You're not going to go into a scripted promotion, which is, again, pro wrestling is scripted, which we all know. And I think because of that, like, yeah, listen, why are you going to go here? Like, why is our champion going to work a scripted program with, characters and all that?
Well, I mean, like...
I guess. I think it's one of the things like, yeah, listen, we are MMA, we are this, we are that. Pro wrestling is this, pro wrestling is that. No, we don't want you working. But then again,
you look at Brock Lesnar.
Talking to. Yeah, but Brock was different, though. Brock left WWE, went to MMA, and Brock was a collegiate All-American.
Yeah, I'm just saying...
All-American. So let's put it this way, even if Brock didn't go to WWE, he was going to go to the UFC, regardless. He was going to have.
Yeah, that was going to happen eventually. But I guess what I'm saying is, it's like
now Phil
the major.
Brooks, now the Phil Brooks. Don't get me started on that guy. I'm sorry.
We don't even have to talk about him. I don't plan on it. My whole thing was this. The reason I brought it up was the big difference is she is a wrestling fan. So I don't know if what Dana White's decision said is going to stop it from happening down the line. Like, do you think, like, when the contract is up, she might make an appearance? Or do you think when the contract is up, she's going to try to make a quick run, and then they'll just play her up as the female Brock Lesnar?
I don't think she'll do she'll probably just do one match. I think this was Stephanie. Put it this way, I'm sure, I guarantee you, WrestleMania 32 is going to be a Ronda match. It's going to happen.
Yeah, like, even what Dana White says, it doesn't matter. Like, I think Rousey could do whatever.
Because Ronda has Dana, literally, Dana's on Ronda's dick as we speak. You get the idea, pretty much.
Yeah, like, Ronda Rousey could make, like, her own decisions, kind of.
Ronda has him whipped, pretty much. You gotta think about this, right? Dana White years ago said there would never be women fighting in the UFC.
And now there are.
Because of Ronda Rousey.
Damn right. Well,
put it this way. I remember I was watching this Q&A, and this guy said, I want to thank you for pretty much being a role model for women and not for a change as a positive role model, not a Kardashian. Which is true. Ronda Rousey, when you look at her, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
She can kick your ass.
She's the total package.
She is, in my opinion right now, the baddest bitch on the planet. You know how Mike Tyson years ago was labeled the baddest man on the planet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey is the baddest bitch on the planet. You know how a lot of women, I said it before, I'll say it again, a lot of women like to call themselves, oh, I'm a bad bitch, I'm a bad this, because for a confidence thing, right? Yeah. Listen, if you are a girl, you're saying, listen, if you are a chick, and you're saying this, but you don't have the fighting abilities of a Ronda Rousey, then you're not a bad bitch in my eyes.
Well, in my opinion, I don't care what skills you have. It's not just the skills with Ronda Rousey. It's how fucking fast she is. How fast she can knock you out.
Do you know any other women that can break a guy's arm in 10 seconds?
No.
I don't think so.
Exactly, so. And that's what makes her so damn special. But to add on to what you were saying about how she's on Dana White's dick and stuff. If he was really such...
No, it's the other way around.
Okay.
Dana White's on Ronda's dick.
Okay, to add on to what you were saying, if Dana White was really in such control, do you really think that Ronda would have even? Do you think that whole segment with Ronda at 31 would have even happened?
No, I think he did. I think she did it.
He
behind
wouldn't
his
let
back.
it happen. He would not let it happen. So I don't get this. So from what you're saying, I don't give a fuck that he said, "Oh, she's not gonna wrestle for WWE." It's gonna happen next year, most likely.
Most likely, yeah.
You know,
I agree.
we could see definitely a match that
We'll
at least for
see what
Mania.
happens, but indeed. See here.
Did you watch NXT?
Yeah.
Did we talk about NXT?
I mean, I saw NXT for what it was. I mean, overall, it was there. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, they're fighting at the next TakeOver. Dana Brooks defeated fucking Becky. I mean,
That was
Bayley.
Stupid. That was stupid.
I'll say
because
this, though,
Becky got the job. Becky got to beat up a jobber, and Dana Brooke got to beat up Bayley.
You gotta understand, Becky's the number one contender for the championship, so you want her to look strong. Dana Brooks is the fucking, she's a newcomer coming up, so they want to fucking put her up as a big deal. Do I agree with it? No, but again, it's fucking Bayley.
Well, that's the point. That was
It's clear that they don't give a fuck about Bayley.
Well, Bayley's like the female Sami Zayn, and eventually Bayley's gonna get the belt. Eventually, but it's gonna be like she's gonna be the last of this current wave of NXT good talent that gets the belt. Yeah. Like everybody's.
Kaz and Enzo defeated fucking Blake and Murphy.
Again.
They do. Again.
You think they're gonna win the belts at TakeOver?
Probably not.
So. Probably not, though. Probably not. Fucking Hideo Itami defeated Adam Rose. No big deal there. It was announced also that at the next TakeOver, there's going to be a triple threat match. The winner of the shot at the championship is going to be Finn Balor versus Hideo Itami versus fucking... Oh, fuck. What is his name already? Forgot this bum's name.
Oh.
You know, the fucking... the selfie dude, the selfie guy.
Tyler Breeze.
There you go, Tyler Breeze. I'm sorry, my brain had a brain fart there. I'm sorry.
Selfie guy.
Yeah, the selfie guy. You know him. He apparently wants to still go at it with Kevin Owens, which he's gonna fail at, and he put up against Sami Zayn, and that was that. That was NXT.
Wow, NXT. Yeah, it was okay this week. Very intrigued to see the next TakeOver.
And now it's only us again. Now it's only us.
What happened?
We want to thank Dave for joining us tonight. Apparently he had to go somewhere, which is fine. It happens. But you know what? We're gonna wrap up the show now. I'm gonna wrap up the show. We thank all of you for tuning in, as always. We thank all of you for tuning in. Whether you watch us live on the playback, or you watch us on iTunes, or whatever it may be, Stitcher, Spreaker. You can follow us next week for episode 92. You could follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. You could check my YouTube channel, youtube.com/HeelSteven. And yeah, go check out the Heel Steven store. Buy yourself a shirt. Just saying. I gotta make it to Dallas somehow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cuz.
Yeah, you can just follow me on Twitter at HamWalter and sub to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/KnowledgeWrestling.
And before we wrap up, the quote from the PW Outsider: when life has you down, remember, masturbation is key. All right, guys, we're out. Peace.
Peace.